Hey, Graceway family, Pastor Donovan here. In our current series, Asking for a Friend, Pastor Tim Dunn spoke about God's desire to turn the bitterness of relational hurt into the sweetness of healed and healthy relationships. And I want to zoom in on this topic and give you some practical help in dealing with bitterness in your family. 2 things you're going to need to begin to do. First, become aware when bitterness has made its way into your family. And here's what happens. It usually starts with someone saying or doing something that hurts someone else in your family. And it might look like this. Parent says to their child, I'm going to spend some time with you. Let's play a game. I'm going to go watch a program at school. I'm going to help you learn how to drive. And then for whatever reason, the parent cancels their time together with their child. And the child is hurt by what they consider a promise made by their parent that was broken, but doesn't feel they can share the way that they're feeling, that they were hurt, and they hold on to those hurt feelings. And then it happens again and again. The parent overpromises and underdelivers, and the child continues to hold on to each of the times that they were hurt. And over time, this hurt piles up, and the child comes to distrust their parent's words, labels their parent as a promise breaker, and begins to have contempt for their parent. When this hurt is allowed to continue to go unexpressed and unaware, bitterness takes hold and grows deep roots. Here's what we know about this situation. Unexpressed hurt and bitterness, like Jesus on Easter Sunday morning, has a high rate of resurrection. It's going to come out. And you can see it like this. The child begins to pull away from the relationship. Maybe there's physical illness that happens, and maybe even self-destructive behaviors start to be seen. You've got to become aware of the bitterness that's in your family. Look at your family. Take inventory of the history of hurts. Are there possible roots of bitterness going on in your family? And if you're having trouble answering that question, here's a great practice you can do. Create a safe space to ask about bitterness. Maybe you get a family meeting together. Maybe it's a one-on-one with your child. Not during the busyness and chaos of the day, but in a planned space that's safe. And you simply ask this question. Has there been a time when I said something or did something that hurt you or made you sad? Give them space to answer that question. Now, the answer is yes. The second thing you need to begin to practice is this, pulling down the roots of bitterness. So let's get real practical with this. Here's the sequence that I've seen work so many times in families here at Graceway. First, allow your family to share their hurts. Encourage them to call it what it is. And there's a sentence that we use. It's like this. When you said or did or didn't say or didn't do, I felt, and you fill in the blank with the emotion. So it might be like this. The child says this to the parent. When you said you would spend time playing with me and you didn't, I felt rejected. There it is, the truth. Your response to that is simply to say, thank you for sharing. Not, I'm sorry. Or you know what? When you, then that's not the time for that. Thank you for sharing is what you respond. And then own your stuff. Repeat back to your child what they said with empathy, putting yourself in their emotional shoes. It might go like this. So what I hear you saying is when I said I would spend time playing with you and I didn't, you must have felt rejected and unimportant. The child says, that's it. And then you say very simply, I'm sorry. Will you forgive me? You ask forgiveness and you give forgiveness if needed. At that moment, don't wait, forgive now. After that, you can begin to discuss with your child ways to begin to rebuild the trust in the relationship. It might look like this. You may have to schedule time in your calendar to play with your child. Block it out. Nothing else gets to be there. You take that time for your child. And then you do it. You do what you agreed to do. And over time, the roots of bitterness are pulled up and out of your family. And here's the equation to help you remember this. Relationship equals consistency over time. Healthy relationships in a family equals consistency over time. That's how it works. We want to help you here at Graceway. Hope this was helpful. It might seem overwhelming right now, and you might need some help. We encourage you to reach out to us. We'd be honored to help you. We love you. We're praying for you. Look forward to seeing you real soon.